Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Medabots Rokusho. The last part we finished our business over on Medabot Island, and now we're finally gonna go get those parts back from Dr. Aki that we left with him way back at the end of Medadoro. Oh, you were waiting. There you are, all fixed up. Come and take your Medabots back. And we get the head part for Invisa Body, Invisa Hand, Invisa Arm, I believe, and I think Invisa Leg. Twirl. Thank you very much, Dr. Aki. By the way, I'd heard that there was some trouble going on in Medaropolis. What trouble? According to the rumor, there are Medabots being used for evil purposes. Someone using Medabots for evil? I can't let that happen. Would you go take a look? If you would be able to handle the situation pretty well, I went to that dialogue quickly. Okay, Dr. Aki, I'll go check it out. I'm counting on you. Those other guys were... What? Other guys? Never mind that. Like I said, I'm counting on you. First off, the parts that we just got there is an entire set of one Medabot. It's an entirely new line, but the ability it has is the exact same as the Flake Flag we fought last part. It can use Conceal on itself in order to make it very hard to hit. Not too bad, but I don't like to use them. And also, I recommend getting anti-air parts on your main party. Here in Rokusho, over in Medabi, get anti-C parts on people. Because you're going to want it for what I'm about to do next, just to make things way, way easier on your soul. Also, this is what the Knight's looking like right now. This guy's actually going to be in my party a lot in the near future, so get used to seeing his parts, particularly Eagle Belt, because I really like that as a head part, even though I don't use it too much, because more often than not, I like to do damage rather than do defensive things. I'm a very aggressive player if you haven't figured it out already. So let's go check up on Miss Nay before we leave. Also, your dialogue has not changed at all in 14 parts. Oh, hey, those are Medabots. Good afternoon, Miss Nay. Good afternoon, Iki. What are you doing? I'm running a test row battle. I wanted to check out how the Elemental series and see how they move. Is it okay to come a little closer and watch? Fine with me, but don't come any closer than the stairs of the platform, please. Oh, the Elementals. These are the guys she was testing out at the start of the game. And one of them just got wrecked. I should mention that that's a version exclusive thing right there. Holy Medaropolis! You know, if that's what my fights have looked like from the third-person perspective, that's pretty boring, honestly. That ends the check on the Elemental series. What's the matter? I get the feeling that something is still lacking. Iki, I have a favor to ask of you. Yeah? If you would be so kind, please do battle with my elementals? You know what? Sure. Thank you very much. Let's go to the platform. Are you ready? Here we go. Alright, time to battle the elementals. We've seen these things technically since part 1, and this fight does change slightly depending on your version. Because the Medabot that got destroyed in that little practice fight we just saw depends on which version you're playing, and the one that gets destroyed is the one you cannot access in your version. Over here, the leader is Windsail, which is an air-type Medabot, which is why I brought along anti-air parts. And in Medabi, the winner of that little skirmish you saw earlier on is the mermaid-shaped one, which is Aqua Crown, a swimming Medabot, hence anti-sea attacks. Here in Rokusho, I recommend bringing along some Face Lantern parts just to cast CancelDefend on the Earth Chrono there on the bottom, because Earth Chrono is entirely defense part based. And over in Medabi, bring along some shot or aim shot bots so you can just target Anti-Chrono when she uses any defense type attacks. Oh yeah, that's the thing actually. All 4 elementals are female type meta parts, and they're actually pretty decent in concept. They're all interrupt based, I believe. In that every single one of their parts transforms into another part, hence they have the thing I mentioned way earlier, where they still technically count as interrupt despite using the action of another type. And you don't really have to worry about winning parts here, because in most of the fights against Miss Nay, because there are multiple, you don't win parts from her normally. You'll see what happens soon. Either way, base strategy for this, in both versions, just use the anti-X part of your version's specific leader, and you should be good. If you're targeting people in order, though, when you're not using anti-X parts, go after the Earth Chrono first, because, well, she can do stuff like that. It's actually weird foreshadowing, something we'll see later in this part there, too. And really, that's all I have to say about it. Miss Nay is actually not that hard of a fight, despite the Medabots, honestly, if you know how to use the parts right and have good luck, being pretty decent. I just have everyone else charging the Metaforce because I might need it, but I ended up not. And that's all I have to say about this fight. Also, I should mention, you might look at the timestamp and see that we're nearing a half hour. I'm going to say right now that might become a more regular thing in the future because the stuff I recorded ended up getting a lot longer and longer as I progressed. It took until the second half of the game to do so, but it's pretty good. And yeah, see, we get no parts. So let's figure out what's going on behind that. Thank you very much. Thanks to you, I was able to get some great data, Iki. If you wouldn't mind, would you like to give the Elemental series a try? Say what? Can I really? The Elementals? Really? Yes, please. I want to see how you would handle one of them. Go back to the case that has the Elemental series and select one that you like. Okay, so here we have a choice. We can select 3 out of the 4 elementals to eventually take with us. The only thing is, this Medabot looks good at swimming, but it's not finished yet because this is the one that got damaged in that fight. Depending on your version, one of these 2 on the left is not available. The one on the right is for me because that's Wind Sail. And in terms of what each of these Medabots specializes in, Wind Sail specializes in using interrupt type attacks to begin with. Saldrin, the weird fire-like one, the Salamander, uses attack ones, but I'm going for Earth Chrono because its parts change always into defense parts, which is to me the most potentially useful throughout the entire game, so I like to have this as early as possible, even though I don't end up using it all too much. Miss Nay, thank you very much. No, thank you, Iki. It was an honor to be able to get battle data from you. I'll go analyze the data now. If you'll excuse me, I have to go back to work. Alright. And now you're gonna notice a quick jump cut here. I actually went and sold all my excess parts. I now have over $800. Erica, where are you going? I've got a hunch that my next scoop is waiting for me in Medaropolis. Which means... You mean you don't know? I hear there's a clever Rubberobo Medaropolis somewhere. What's that? Anyway, I have to get going. I'm gonna miss my chance for an interview. Koji and Karin's houses are here in Medaropolis. I'm concerned about the incident, but first let me go visit their houses. They might know something. And with that, we now have access to technically the largest area in the game, Medaropolis. 4 screens arranged in a square, and there's a lot of Medabots here. This entire area, though, is a wheel-type area. So, well, no, street is the battle environment to which you need to use wheels for. The nameplate says Junmai. This is where Karin lives. There's an intercom. Should I push it? Yeah. Stay away from Karin! What? I haven't even... Oh! I told you to stay away from here, huh? Who the heck are you? I'm a friend of Karin's. Like I said before, stay away from her! Hey, Koji? What was that all about? Oh, it's you. So you got sucked into this too. You need Karin for something? Nothing in particular, really. It'd be best not to go in now. Even I got thrown out. I'll tell you what's going on. My house is next door to hers. Come to my room on the 2nd floor. Gotta say, her house is really pink. Whereas Koji's is really cool looking. The nameplate says Karakuchi. It's Koji's house, alright. There's the intercom. Should I push it? Yep. It's Iki. Is Koji in? Oh, you must be one of Koji's friends. I'll open the door for you, so please do come in. I can speak English, I swear. Good afternoon. It's unusual for Koji to invite anyone to the house. Hey, Iki, what are you doing? Hurry up and come here. By the way, I love Koji's house because you can almost always hear his theme song. Because, God, I just love this song. It's not my favorite song in the game. We're gonna get to that towards the end of the part, but, oh man, it's good. You said you wanted to talk? Is it about Karin? Yeah, basically Karin's dad tries to keep people like me away from her. The reason is that Karin's been very physically weak since she was very young. So her father's always worried about her. Now that I took her out... Karin wasn't feeling good? I had thought it would have been good for her. I see. Yeah, I think it's best to stay away from Karin's place for a while. I understand. Thanks for telling me. It feels weird for you to thank me. Also, will you please tell that girl Erica to stop hanging around the grounds of Rosewood Private School? I suspected your school back during the first incident, and now it's her turn to suspect our school, I guess. I guess Erica can't forget what happened then. Anyway, just take care of it. Okay. Also, your computer is really cool looking. So let's just check it out. I'll be going now. Come back again. He can be stubborn like his father, but be a good friend to him, okay? Mom, don't embarrass me like that. Yes, dear, we'll see you then. Bye. Koji, you should know. Parents are supposed to embarrass us. It's part of the fun that they have. Either way, let's check out Rosewood. It's right here. If you come here earlier, Erica would have been standing in front of it, but now we can actually enter. Nice school as always. Now, where's Erica? Get out of the way! Ow! Whoa! What's your problem?
You're the one with the problem, just staring off into space like that. Now you've kind of messed up my clothes. This is no place for a common kid. Now get out of here.
Man, what a stuck-up school. Yeah, that was, kind of dickish. So let's check this place out then. Let's explore a little bit. If you want to progress, just head towards the top left of the school, but I wanted to do some exploring. Also, you might remember, back when we were in Mount Adora, we fought that one kid that had starfish Medabot, Starpita, and maybe you fought a different Medabot there. Both of those kids are actually now available as random battles here in the school, so if you want Starpita or Toy Box parts, they're here, and I especially recommend some of the Starpeta parts. They're pretty good. Starpita, I keep on switching. Oh man, they even have computers at their desks. I'm getting flashbacks to the Mega Man Battle Network anime and manga, actually. Hey! Well, I mean, at least he's honest. Though, actually, that's one thing that always kind of bothered me. These kids are supposed to be richer. You'd think to symbolize that, well, not symbolize, indicate that they would have given them a different sprite, but no, they didn't. Actually, I just realized I said something wrong a few moments ago. Starpeta is still only Rokusho exclusive, and Toy Box is still only meant to be exclusive. I don't know why I thought you can get both for some reason. But I should mention, on the relative term to Row Battles, the cool thing about Medaropolis is that, including some of the areas inside of it, each of the 4 quadrants has its own battle setups. The only fight that's shared between all 4 quadrants is the usual select core, select 3 setup. In terms of what you can fight here in the school, though, the Starpeta fight, I think, is the only one that's technically new that you can encounter. Because you can encounter most of the same fights that were in the art school, Riverview City school, whatever it's called. Namely the Charlie Bear Oceana combo, Kintaro Bok Choi's, all that. Let's see what's going on in this room. Oh, we got a Karin fan club. Cool and creepy. We're the Karin fan club. Our entire existence is dedicated to worshiping the school's only beauty, Karin. Karin Soak, what the? How about a picture of Karin for only $10? Nah. That's expensive. Okay, how about $1? I'm gonna jump on this because I recall it helping out the metal quest, but if you're on Erica's cat metal quest, do not do this. I think it negatively impacts that. So, let's buy that. Whoa! I'm a creeper now. I think it's pretty low to sell their pictures, but I bought one anyway. Kids. So let's see what's heading up on here at the top. Oh, you again. Oh, you're that kid from before.
What, you're back again? I already talked to you once. Get up before you mess up our floor. Man, he really ticks me off. A commoner dare speak to me? You leave me no choice.
Time for a row battle that really sucks with HAchiro and his 2 new Medabots. First off, I should mention I made a setup mistake here. I have a Gorum part on my Rokusho. That should be a Haniwa part, because the top one, the Stingray, his main attack is to use laser type attack, so Haniwa would completely nullify that. But I didn't, so I'm in for an even longer battle. The only other battle Medabot he has is Armor Paradine. Armor Paradine sucks. Its only ability is defense, so it can't really do much for attacking, but its parts have obnoxious HPs. So even if you do a lot of damage, you're still in for a long fight. Bring along some keen parts so you can nullify that defense ability to hopefully make the fight go faster. Also recommendable is to bring along anything that has a ShotTrap ability, like I have on my Queen Medabot, I believe it is, just so you can get extra damage off on the Stingray. Another possible strategy, actually, just to make this fight a bit easier on yourself, is to bring along some defend parts, actually. Why? The tortoise metal on the Stingray, I know for a fact, targets, or at least has a target preference to defend parts. So if you have high HP defend parts, you could feasibly make this fight go a lot faster. But this gets you set into a pattern of can't defend on the armor paradines, and just do any damage you can to the Stingray. This fight can take a while, and because of that, we have our first speed up for the part. Speed up theme for this episode, by the way, is Bollywood from Scott Pilgrim, the movie, the video game, and I love that soundtrack, and that game in general. I'm actually kind of sad I never was able to jump on the DLC for that, namely Wallace or the other stuff. Thankfully, in comparison to other fights I've had with this thing, this fight wasn't too bad, but this can be bad. I like the Stingray design, though. That's pretty cool looking. I know I've said that about like half the Medabots in this game, but they just look cool, okay? I mean, some of them look flat out silly, but Stingray's pretty cool. In terms of preference per parts, by the way, try and get Stingray parts, because they're a lot rarer, and you can't find Stingray outside of HAchiro fights later on in the post-game.
I can't play with you for such a long time. Go back when you're satisfied.
I'm not going back until I find Erica.
Erica? That student from the art school's already been thrown out. Give up and go home.
Okay, well, I guess that was entirely pointless. So let's get the hell out of here. Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh, Erica.
I got thrown out in the middle of my investigation of this school. But there is definitely something not right about this place. It's filled with all these weird people.
Do you think the school has anything to do with that clever Rubberobo rumor? I mean, I know this place is filled with a bunch of lame people, but...
Whose side are you on, anyways? Rosewood private schools?
That's not what I mean.
As a star reporter, I'll definitely get to the bottom of this. The culprit's using Medabots for his own evil purposes. Medabots means Medabots Corporation. We're going there next. What's that you have there?
It's nothing.
Is that a picture of Karin? When did you slink off to go buy that, huh?
No, see, it's just...
I can't believe you'd do that.
Koji, it's impossible for me to persuade Erica. But besides that, I found something really nasty. Yeah, the wrath of a woman. That's never safe. I almost called him Koji. Well, let's head on over to Medabots Corporation. It's this giant building with a medal on it, if you can't tell somehow, or if the sign in front of it doesn't dissuade you. Pretty cool song here, though. Welcome to Medabots Corporation. Now, we could head left, but let's head right instead to the break room. There are actually a few new fights in here. Namely, Tentaclam and Rollermans. And I believe returning from Medabot Island is that fight against the Penguin Medabot in the Snowman one. Now, that's basically nothing to talk about over here, but let's head north and see if we can find anything else. That looks like a unique sprite on the right. Let's see what's going on over there. Oh, and the Medabot Corporation has a mole. I'm pretty sure that's nothing relevant.
I've never seen you before.
Ah, nice to meet you. The name's Iki.
Iki, I see. Then never mind. I'm Kirara. I work part-time at Medabots Corporation. Have you come to observe the company?
Actually, I'm looking for a girl, but I want to know so much more about Medabots. Dr. Aki's always saying how I'm getting in his way.
Yeah, that's very much like Dr. Aki. You know, you're pretty cool. Let me hook you up with something. Take this name tag. Now you can get into the Medabot experiment room.
And we get a name tag. Are you sure?
It's okay. I'm not supposed to, but if it's for a promising young meta fighter like yourself, I can let it slide.
Thanks a lot.
Come by and see me again. Sometimes I'll be in my apartment.
Okay, then, random NPC. That totally won't be important to the plot at all, really. Let's move on, then. Hi, Karin in the top right. I actually do like this dialogue in this place because it actually has a lot of business talk for being in a kid's game.
I'd like to interview you about the incident. If you know anything about the Rubberobos who was causing trouble in the town, please tell us.
Let me see. She's got to be doing that for a while. Let's go check out the research center there on the left. Not the research center, the research experiment room on the left. That's a gate. Authorized personnel only. That's why you need the name tag so you can get through here. Ooh, scientists. Let's talk to these guys. Before the factories start mass production of Medabots, they have to undergo a final check here. After all, we can't have defective products in the market, right? Yeah, that's dangerous in a suit waiting to happen. Why, it's a cute little ghost.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Iki. Well, hello, Iki. My name's Natsuko. I research Medabots here every day.
Natsuko? I've heard that name before.
Oh, that must be Canny's granddaughter. This test clears perfect. By the way, what do you do at the Medabots Corporation? I look around to be cute. What do you think about the spy problem we're having?
Wait a sec. Who are you? Are you a spy?
No, I'm a kid. I can't spy things yet. Nope. I've never seen you around. How'd you get in here?
Hello, sir. My name's Iki. I got this name tag from Carrara, and that's how I got in.
I should have figured it was Carrara. I always tell him not to let outsiders into the company.
I knew it. But guess I better get going, huh?
Well, now hold on. You did come all the way here after all, so... I got it! Would you become a monitor?
Monitor?
It's not something that's bad. I just want you to use this.
And we get an entire new line of Medaparts. Okay then.
And we also get a mini S-wheel? What is it? If you use those Medabots with your Medabot, you can actually ride around on your Medabot.
Holy Medaropolis, that's amazing!
But by doing this, you'll lose the use of one of your regular Medabots, so be careful.
Thank you very much.
You don't have to thank me. If something comes up again, I'll just give you more stuff to try out.
Okay, let's check that out. I already did the customization off screen and gave them to this. This entire line of Medabots allows us to access the mini S-wheel vehicle, which basically allows you to move around faster and you don't encounter row battles while on it. Problem is you can't use it in every area. And what he said about you not being able to use it, he basically means you don't fight battles on it. You can still use it in battles.
Oh, wait, now what's going on here?
Hey, I hear Erica.
Iki, what are you doing there? That's so unfair. Why are you allowed in?
Erica, what's going on?
Can't you see I'm being held up here?
So have you made any progress with your investigation at all?
What do you mean, whatever. Anyway, I figured out which Medabot that clever Rubberobo uses.
Wow, amazing. And?
It's a secret. But I get the feeling I can get more clues about this. It looks like there's nothing else helpful around here, so I'm going to check out the meta shop and see if anyone uses the same Medabot.
Wow, that was poor English on my part. I should be used to that by this point, though. So let's get out of here and check out that mini S-wheel. Sadly, the land motor here, which is the name of the Medabot, by the way, is the only vehicle in the game that we get that allows you to avoid row battles. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Sadly, it doesn't have its own unique theme, and I like walking around anyway because experience points. Somebody stop him! That guy's a food thief! Or things can happen like that. What the? Well, that sounds bad. Oh my! Where did he go? The Rubberobo gang made me have to eat and run. If I get found out, I'll be exiled from the Select Corps for good. Gee, I wonder where he is. Save, by the way. I recommend it a lot. Aha! The Rubberobo gang. So you're the ones behind this.
All I was doing was ordering some food. How am I supposed to eat and run when I still haven't eaten, huh?
Don't argue about the details. The fact of the matter is that you caused trouble. You have to go and say you're sorry, right?
Why do I have to say I'm sorry? Okay, that's it. We'll settle this with a row battle.
Here he comes. Time for a row battle with two new Medabots, actually. Turn Monkey on the top and Volume 10 on the bottom. It's a boss battle, but by technicality because the game ends if you lose, but it's not hard. Turn Monkey can use Drain. No, its ability is Use Drain, rather, which drains uses from head parts normally. And Volume 10 on the bottom is actually the only thing that can damage you out of anything here. It has the Napalm ability, so it has a 100% hit rate, technically. And it can also use Half Block, which I believe just blocks you from, blocks the allies from lower power attacks. Nothing too special, honestly. It could still take some time, but if you want parts from this fight, I would honestly recommend most of Volume 10 and only maybe one part from the monkey. Turn Monkey, rather. Because Use Drain is not as useful as it should be. Yeah, actually, no, that's a proper sentence. It sounds like it should be more useful, but it's not. You get 12 uses with it, though. That's pretty good. You should never use it 12 times in a battle, but
I'm not gonna play Rubberobo anymore.
Ah, it's a kid?
Ah, mama.
I am so confused. Why is it a kid? And we get a Rubberobo suit. Oh boy, this can't lead anywhere good. This looks like it would fit a kid. I'll just give it a quick try on. Just as I thought, a perfect fit. Where did your hair go in there? Behold, the Select 3 have arrived.
Oh, no. Icky, this is why you don't do stuff like this. Oh, and the captain's here, too.
Gotcha now. This time you're not getting away, Rubberobo evildoer. Roll battle. What? You mean, me? Your excuses don't fool me. At last I can make you confess of all the crimes you've done too. That'll put a stop to all these incidents. You've got to be kidding me.
Captain, are you going to fight a child? Why don't you try being a little easier on him? After all, he's just a kid.
Silence! The time has come to show this filth the power of the Select 3.
The Select 3, who I blow up in about 20 seconds flat, by the way. I'm editing out these fights from now on. We've been beaten! Police force at work, ladies and gentlemen.
What an impudent little brat!
Oh, now they brought reinforcements. Great. More Select 3. Oh, doubly the Select 3.
Who's there? What's so funny?
The Phantom Renegade? Or not? Let the flower of rice bloom. Let the weed of evil wilt. The beautiful meta fighter from heaven. The Phantom Lady has arrived. I am so confused. She's so cool. You're in such a hurry you can't even see that you're in trouble. What a fool you are. I guess that was her jumping sound effect. It was noisy outside, so I came to see what was going on. You should all be ashamed that you're bullying one kid.
Be quiet, you freak! Everyone sees him!
Boy, stand back. Yes, ma'am. Rokusho, deal with them. Oh, yeah. We won't lose. Bring it on. I would like to actually see this battle in detail. Ah, we've lost. Actually, that's a good point there. I'm surprised there's no automated row battles in this that you can just see happen. I just remembered I left the kick in the oven. Gotta run. Worst police force ever.
Where are you running off to? Get back here!
Everyone, please wait. Takuri, I feel bad for you, man. You're not hurt? You know, if you go around looking like that, you're bound to meet trouble. I'll be off now.
She's so cool.
Oh yeah, I'd better change. Did Erica go to the meta shop? I might as well go as well. Well, I guess, you know, actually, his reactions to the Phantom Lady and Renegade make me think that Iki was probably a Power Rangers kid, let's be honest. But with that, I'm going to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 16, we will be heading to the meta shop, but not before making one or two brief sidetracks first. See you guys then.